And welcome back to Better Late Than Never Gaming In and Out Review. Detroit Become Human. What a wild ride this game was. Really insane, actually. Alright, let's kick this thing off with the story. The story is no walk in the park, meaning this narrative consists of heavy themes ranging from segregation, discrimination, racism, exile, genocide, economic crisis, and more. I usually take a long time to complete games, but this one took a while to complete because I had to take frequent breaks from all the mayhem. Depending on who you are, where you're from, and your life experiences, this game can really hit home and trigger some emotions. You play as 3 different characters, which can be a balancing act when making a game, but Detroit Become Human pulled it off pretty well in my opinion. The 3 characters have their own objectives, while all 3 paths cross throughout the story, making for some intense, high-stake moments.
I used to come here a lot before. Before what?
Before nothing.
Alright, let's move on to this gameplay. When it comes to gameplay, there's absolutely nothing fancy here. If you ever play titles such as the Telltale Walking Dead series or Life is Strange series, then you should feel right at home with Detroit Become Human. You walk and occasionally run from point A to point B, solving a few puzzles, which aren't particularly challenging as they are annoying at times. This is not an open world game, sandbox, or anything that encourages you to explore. It's extremely linear and wants you to stay on the intended path at all times. It could be a bit slow paced at times, and I wish there was a dedicated run or jog button so I could get to my next objective a bit faster. There are a bunch of QuickTime events, which I was not too fond of for a while during my playthrough. The QuickTime events were, how should I say, quick. A little too quick at times, which is good for building high-stakes situations. But I wasn't all that pleased with it until I got the hang of it, of course. Once I got the hang of it, it was fine. But I don't know, some situations just threw me off and I wasn't too fond of it. I did not mind the face button QuickTime events, but I did not like the motion sequences all too much. As mentioned before, if you play Life is Strange, The Walking Dead, and other similar games, then you'll feel right at home. Like the before mentioned games, Detroit Become Human is all about choice and living with those consequences. And let me tell you, there are some tough choices in this game. I actually had to pause the game a few times to think my choices over before choosing, which in my opinion takes you a bit out of the immersion of the game. So I recommend just making a choice without pausing the game and thinking so much like I did. There's a nice chart at the end of each chapter that shows the choices you made and other paths available if you were to choose differently. So I thought that was a nice little touch. Man, oh man, they spend some insane money on this game. The presentation is off the charts. This is a graphically exceptional game. I believe the budget was all spent on story and presentation because both hit super hard. Character models are detailed as hell, voice acting is top notch, environments are stunning. There are really some locations I really admire and they look really cool. I had to, just stop the action, stop walking from point A to point B to my next objective, my next mission, and just take in the atmosphere, right? It's phenomenal. It's a beautiful looking game.
I'll lie down in the grass and watch the clouds drift by.
Now for the miscellaneous. I had this game on my PlayStation for a while and had no clue when I would ever get to it, but I'm glad I did. The themes can be a bit much at times and feels as if the subject matter is being forced, but it's overall well balanced. I felt for each character and cared about their well-being, which is the point with games like these. I really felt for a bunch of characters, man. It's a very intense game. But enough of that. Let's rate this bad boy from a Yoga Lame, Yoga Yup, Yoga Fire, or Yoga Flame. I'm giving Detroit Become Human a...
Yoga Flame.